After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 276. It is Monday, September 18, 2017 as we are recording. It's about 3 o'clock, give or take, because we got a late start this afternoon.
We didn't get that late of a start.
A little bit, because I got home late.
We've gotten started later.
Anyway, I want to welcome all new and returning viewers to the PHN Woman Cave. I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
And I'm Tali, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
And we're glad to have you with us. If you are, well, let me see. Why don't we talk about our tea and we'll welcome everybody.
What's your tea?
I have chai tea because nobody offered me my lime in the coconut.
Well, I assume you know how to speak.
That is debatable.
Did I forget my tea? Tea.
In my tortoise versus hair mug, they have to hold with the wrong hand to show you the tortoise. What are you drinking?
So, in mine, my sugar's still dissolving, but
That's not a tea.
in my tortoise versus hair mug,
Very nice.
is Plum Deluxe's Mango Estate Herbal Tea. Pour yourself a cuppa for good luck. And it is Honeybush Tea, Mango Pieces, Ginger, Lemon Peel, Calendula, Mango Essence, Love, Gratitude, no caffeine.
Sounds yummy.
So let me take a sip. Yeah. And I'm actually wearing one of my Shenandoah shirts.
I'm not.
I know.
What was that, a pregnant pause?
Yes. Okay.
Give birth to that very, very
Well, you know,
In-depth
Han Solo-esque.
Han Solo-esque.
Yes.
He doesn't do that.
I love you, I know.
She said, I know.
No,
yes,
he did. He said
Yes,
it first.
Yes, you're right. He said it first?
He said it first.
Said what first?
I know.
I know he did.
I don't know if you deserve a taste of this tea.
Yes, I do. You taste the mango.
I felt like you taste the ginger.
I didn't taste any ginger. Taste the mango. Maybe a little hint of it. It's good. Not as good as lime and the coconut, but it's very good.
I need to order more of the lime and the coconut.
Which, by the way, has no
It
coconut.
has no coconut in it. Happy hour tea.
It's awesome. Okay, now that we've tasted the tea, we want to welcome all new and returning viewers for joining us. We're glad that you are here. If you are new, we are glad you found us, and we hope you find something you like and that you will return. If you are returning, we're glad to have you back with us. We always like to see you back.
Yes.
If you are in the shadows, either new or returning, please feel free to join the Ravelry group so you can be a part of all the alongs and the giveaways and things like that. We're a really active, fun group, so it would be great for you to be involved with that if you'd like to be.
Yes, we have some awesome moderators.
We do. We have 3 awesome moderators, and 3, right?
Yes, we do have 3.
3 awesome moderators.
You have a curl like right here.
It's not in the middle of my forehead.
No, it's not. It's like right here in your ear.
Stop it. It's making me itch. Okay.
How delightful.
And then, so we have 3 lovely moderators. If you are in the shadows, even if you've been with us for a while, or if you're new and you're in the shadows, please feel free to join the YouTube group. If you're watching us on YouTube, all you have to do is submit on the submit button on your left. Okay. All right. We do have a new person who joined us officially. And
Hi, person.
Hi, person. The person is Kimbo, who is Kim. Welcome, Kim.
Hi, Kimbo.
And we have a couple of 2 or 3 new viewers on YouTube. So whoever you are, welcome. We're glad
So
to
is
have
that
you with
like
us.
Jimbo but for Kim's?
I guess. Okay, our coupon code for the Yarn and
Cappy.
the Yarn and I Cappy podcast for her Etsy shop, which is, I believe, the Yarn and I, is still live. It's 15% off. 15% off.
Alive.
Shush. 15% off from her purchases on her Etsy shop of $25 or less. And I was watching her Instagram feed. She's got some really, really nice yarns up that I guess she's making them for a fiber festival, but if she sells out of them first there, on her shop, then they won't go to the fiber festival. So you might want to check it out. She has some really nice colorways coming out. And we have a coupon code in our shop for 15% off until the end of the year. Very generous of her.
Very generous.
We don't want to put it out here on the podcast because she gave it to us for our viewers. So it is in the thread, in the group. Okay, we'll be in the thread.
So viewers,
Yes.
you know where to find us.
Yes. Okay.
I don't like shirts that go right up against your neck.
Okay then.
I just thought I'd inform everybody.
And we are now informed.
Good.
Okay, upcoming. The PHN Toy Along 2017 is our annual Toy Along. We have, it's going to be PHN Toy Along 2017 or hashtag PHN Toy Along 2017. That's for Ravelry and Instagram, respectively. Our co-hosts are the Bakery Bears podcast, which is Kay and Dan. That's Bryony Bears and Obi-Wan Knitter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Bryony Bear is Bryony Bear, right? It's Bears on Instagram.
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
And then the Victorian Studio podcast, who is Maureen. Both of them, or each of them, have co-hosted with us before. The Bakery Bears have had a layover or layoff for a couple of times because they had other things going on. But Maureen has been with us consistently the whole time.
Yes.
And we're really glad to have both of them.
But Dan and Kay were our first co-hosts.
They were our
for
first
this
co-hosts for this along. And we love having both of them back. They're wonderful podcasts.
Yes.
Both of them. We do have some prizes already coming in. We've had donations from Laura Smoot and from Cappy just to start. And I believe, I don't know if this is... I have to
That
check.
is for the toy along.
I'm not sure what this is from.
It is for the toy along.
I think you're right. Let's see here.
Of course I'm right.
Yes, these are prizes for the Toy Along from Christina. I think it's Christina. Yes, it is Christina. I haven't had a chance to put in the show notes yet.
Well, this is very, very new.
Yeah, we just received this from Christina. She sent us this yarn
Look at the gorgeous.
for... Here, this is yours. Here, look at it. Okay, this
Look at all
is...
this stash in here.
This has yarn and there's a stitch marker to go with it. This one here is Celestial Strings. I always want to say Celestial Seasoning.
Yes, me too. Like
Celestial Strings, and this is a Shuffle Socks. This is sock yarn. Isn't that pretty? Perfect for Christmas time. Oh, Taya, I need the card. Oh, I got the card. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the card.
And
I
this-
just took the bag.
This is Boboli lace. It says Boboli lace, but it's a sock weight. Isn't that pretty? So these are going out to you guys for the Toy Along from Christina, who's Mommy C.
Yes.
Mama C. So thank you,
Thank
Christina,
you so
very much. for
And
your
I'll go over what she
generosity.
sent me after
Yeah.
later.
So we'll put that there for now. I don't
after
wanna-
later.
Yeah, after later. Okay, so we have some wonderful prizes coming in for the Toy Along, which is always a lot of fun. We always have a lot of activity for the Toy Along. We always have a lot of activity anyway, but the Toy Along's fun.
Oopsie.
We will go into more about the feature patterns and things like that when we get into the Toy Along. It starts October 1st and goes through December 31st. So that's 3 months. So we will talk more about it when we get back from retreat. All right. Current in other groups, the Yarn and I Cappy podcast is still having their year-long 1, 2, 3 for me Cal, which is a celebrating yourself. It's a kind of a depression awareness kind of thing, I think. And anything that makes you feel happy counts, but it has to be for you. And you have to use the hash code 123.
Hash code?
Hashtag.
Is that a new thing?
It is. Hashtag.
I want to use a hash code.
I'm gonna make hash out of your brain.
My brain is hash.
Yes, I know. Please use the hashtag 123 for me Cal for the Instagram, and I don't know if that's for Ravelry as well, or if you have to leave out the hashtag. It's the numbers 123 and then words for me Cal. That's KALCAL. Okay.
That's what happens when moms try to relate, Mom. They end up talking about hash codes.
Hash codes. I don't try to relate. Excuse me. Okay. Harry Potter Cal, which is the Victorian Studio podcast. Again, this is a year-long podcast, and this is a wonderful podcast.
It is. Mm-hmm.
A year-long Cal for the podcast.
Yeah, she's not stopping her podcast
No.
every year.
Oh, no. We won't let her. We won't let her. She started January 1st, and she ends at the end of the year, so I'm assuming that's December 31st. And it's anything that has to do with Harry Potter, and the rules are in her group. Okay? Stop it, you creepy person.
She's just freaking out about nothing.
Okay, she's bugging my veins.
They were really awesome today.
Whip It Good Cal. Okay, that's in the Undead Yarn. That's Heidi's group, Nitty Girl. And she's the host, and the co-hosts are a Crocheting Whovian, who is Laura Concert, and the Crocheting Whovian podcast, and Bookish Stitcher, who is Jeanette. And this is exactly what it is, a Whip It Cal. You take out your whips and you finish them, okay? Plops, and I think we said already, project, long-term, ongoing project.
Yes.
And if you want to know why, you have to ask Tilly Trout, because I don't know why. That's what she calls them. So, and we love it. So,
Yeah.
So that's what that is. Check out their groups for the rules, and I think they're pretty simple. Basically, you finish things that have been started already. And then the Stash Reduction Cal is in the Never Cast Off podcast. That's Sheila, Blue Yarn Always, and Debbie, who is Deb's Destiny, in conjunction with the Fiber Pusher podcast, and that's Benita's story, okay? And the rules are in their respective podcast groups. And Debbie did a nice little explanation in our thread. I think it was the
It was the most recent podcast.
The last
thread,
podcast thread. So in episode 275,
it's in the comments section.
Yeah, in the comments section, she explained it. If you have any questions about it, you need to go look in their group, because it's not complicated. It's just a little. My brain can't describe it properly, so you'll understand it. Okay, it's based on a Weight Watchers kind of thing. So, and they're very good about answering questions. So there's no problem there. Okay, we also have the Tortoise versus Hare, which is Crocheting Whovian, Laura Concert again, and she very nicely asked us to be a co-host along with B-Wing from Comforting Crafts, and now she doesn't have a podcast, Comforting Crafts. She's our charity group, and she's fantastic. She's
a group that does charity. Not that she was offered to join charity.
No, she knows what I mean. She's been with us for a long time. She knows my quirks of speaking.
Yes. And I'm just in a really weird mood.
As Laura says, I can English.
I can English.
Yeah, okay. And this runs from July 1st through September 30th, the same as our cardiac read-along. And the rules are in each of the groups. They are pretty much the same, okay? 1 whip per project per week, the FO whenever it's finished. In our group, if you do Taya's designs, either tortoise or hare, it gets double the chance for a prize. For the FO, if you use my yarn and you finish you get the FO, there's also 2 chances for a prize. An FO that uses my yarn and Taya's pattern gets 3 chances for a prize.
Particularly if it's a bunny, it's all the more awesome.
No, a turtle gets just awesome. Anyway, in Laura's group, if you do a Franciscan Gypsies design in my yarn or in Undead Heidi's yarn, then you will get, I think she said 4 chances. So there's a lot of chances to get prizes, especially if you use the featured patterns and or yarns.
Yes.
So this is kind of awesome. Check out the groups to see what the subtleties are in the rules, but they're pretty much the same. And they're all awesome groups. Well, if I do say so ourselves. Well, you guys make it an awesome group. We just kind of sit there and look. Okay, and we do have several prizes that we already went over, so we just want to thank all our donators. Thank you very much for your donations. I'm not going to go over them because I still haven't completely updated them, and I don't want to leave anybody out. So you know who you are. We mentioned the name several times the past several weeks, and I hope to have it updated. If I don't, you'll hear about it when we give out the prizes, because we only have about 2 more weeks. So thank you very much for our donators for that along. The cardiac read along is going on strong as well. That's our Cal, and our co-hosts are Blue Yarn Always and Deb's Destiny from the Never Cast Off podcast, which is a wonderful podcast. I watch them as soon as they come up. They make me giggle. They just make me laugh. They're fun. And then Bookish Stitcher, who is Jeanette, and she's I think she's feeling better, so I'm really happy about that. So Jeanette, and they're both very sweet, and they both have very good podcasts. Our rules,
they all are very sweet because there's 3 people.
There are 3 people, yes. I'm talking about the podcast in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I was confused.
Well, I'm confused too. 1 whip per project per week, an FO whenever it's finished. Use red or pink in a significant amount on the project. double for FOs with Cappy's heart yarn or red yarns, double for FOs with Talia's patterns if you use any of her patterns in red or pink, double for an FO with my yarn that is in red or pink predominantly. But you have to do your own posting, and if it's yarn, you need to make sure that you show the tag so we know that it's our yarn, okay? Not that we don't trust you, but it just makes it easier.
Well, it just makes it easier.
It just makes it easier, okay?
So if someone sees it double posted, they know why.
And if, you know, you have to look in Jeanette's and the Never Cast Off podcast and Bookish Stitcher podcast to see what subtleties or difference in their rules. Because I think the Never Cast Off podcast does it a little bit differently than us, but I'm not sure. Okay. And we have a lot of prizes been donated for this as well. And we're very, very grateful to our donators because, as we've said many, many times, we could not do this without you. We could not do
we definitely
the
could not
prizes.
do these kinds of prizes.
No, couldn't do it. So we really appreciate your generosity. You guys benefit from it, and we get really happy giving things out. So it's nice. I forgot to mention, because I didn't put it in this set of notes, the Easy A Cal, which is not Cal, it's knitted. The Easy A Cal, which is the Laura Smoot design. It's in the Laura Concert a Crocheting Whovian podcast group, and I think it goes till October, to the end of October. And it's the Easy A shawl, which lots of us are doing right now. So make sure that you put it into that to be eligible for prizes. If it's red or pink, you can put it into the cardiac. So if you do it for yourself, you can put it in Cappy's. I mean, you know, all kinds of possibilities, just saying, okay? And we love Laura's stuff anyway. Yes. All right, how many, do you have anything else to say? How many projects do you have? All right, here's the counting. The counting part of the podcast will commence.
Oopsie.
It's a bunny.
Yes,
Did we mention anybody that wasn't like meant to be mentioned that I need to write down?
I don't know. I don't have a brain.
I don't either. Are you a scarecrow? If you only had a brain?
I don't know. I don't have a brain. 1, 2, 3.
You only had 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7? Okay, I have 11. All right, I guess I start.
So you will be going for a while.
I'll do 2 and then 2, and then we'll see what happens.
Yes.
Okay, my first one is my Lemon Lime Fizz baby hat, so I guess that's what it's going to stay. I'm loom knitting this on the baby loom using the Cindy loom, and I love this yarn Neon in yellow and neon green. This is in my Kikiboo Holiday Owls bag, and the yarn is Hobby Lobby. I love this neon. It's 2 strands of sport weight held together.
One of the ones I'm just going to have to talk about because it's not here.
Well, where is it?
It's in the room, and I don't feel like getting up to get it for the little bit of progress I made for it.
Okay.
Read on it.
So you can see that this is looking, you can see the yellow and the green now. I guess there's a little more yellow on the inside. I don't know. It's very bright.
It is very bright.
So that's that. And I'm enjoying this. I do it, you know, when I can't concentrate on anything. And I do have to be careful because sometimes I'll miss a peg or something. And that's not good.
Nope. Missing pegs is bad.
Okay, my next one is, let's see, my Sea Spray shawl. You haven't seen this one in a while. It's from the Tidal Wave shawl pattern by Tamara Kelly, and I'm using a 3.5mm E-hook and Gourmet Stash Stout sock in this really, really pretty blue. And then I will be putting in the electric turquoise colorway of Miss Babs Tart base. Let me see, where is my Autism Awareness bag? Yeah, here it is. Okay. I did a little bit of work on this yesterday while watching a movie. Just to see if my hands were going to be able to handle it. And they were alright. I did a couple rows. Thank you. Oh. Look at that blue. Isn't that blue gorgeous? I have not quite decided. Yeah, thank you. I have not quite decided if I'm going to actually use that second color blue or not. Because I really like this color and I want to use all the yarn. I just love that color. It's just so pretty. The other color is, in case you haven't been watching us before, is this. So, and I like this because it's simple. I just can't work on it too much at one time because of my hands. But if I just do a couple rows, even 2 or 3 days a week with this, it's double crochet, so it grows pretty quickly.
Right.
So That's that. Your turn.
So this is Kay's Fault mitered square blanket. Using scrap yarns of basically everything but fingering. And this is inspired by Bryony Bear, K.F. Jones of Baker Bear's Fang, and worked off of her method of doing mitered squares from her Patreon tutorial videos. And this is my Pa Blue Batgirl bag, which is huge. There we go. Thank you. So got a few squares done. Hold on. This is Marigold Jen.
Which one?
That's the
Oh, right.
it was a January colorway.
Yes, the Snail's Trails. Happy Snail's Trails.
Yeah. Not sure what this was. I think that was one that I gotten for Christmas.
Looks like maybe.
This one, I think, was one of Laura's that she gave me. Not sure who gave me this one. Probably Laura as well. Makes me think it should be called like Tricks Are for Kids or something like that. No, it's not bright enough for Skittles.
Maybe sweet and sour Skittles. I don't know.
It makes me think of Tricks.
It does look like Tricks. Sort of.
I wish I knew what the color was. It's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
And
Tricks
then
for Kids.
this one here, which kind of makes me like think of like s'mores or something. I guess I'm hungry because I'm thinking of food with my yarn.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. My next one is because he asked me project from the Tie Me Up pattern by Burnett Designs, and it's in my Kiki Boo Puzzle Pieces project bag that Denise gave me. Thank you, Denise. I'm using US 3s, Chow Glue Red Lace Circulars, interchangeables, and Malintosh DK in the Shire colorway. And I am just about ready. I've started, I'm going to be starting the decreases.
Woohoo!
So this will probably go with me on retreat. So I'm hoping that I can block this out a little straighter. But I don't want to block it too much on the length, I don't think.
Yeah.
But so
It'll all settle.
I like it. I love the color. And it just seems to take forever. Because of the small needles. But this is a DK. You would think it would go faster. I guess it needs for me to sit down and actually do it.
Yeah, that's amazing how that actually has an effect on its growing.
Yeah. I guess I can use whatever's left over because I only have a little bit left of that. Probably that second skein. I only have to use a little bit of it. Maybe I can make a bitty shell or something with it. Because that's a really pretty color. Here, I don't want your hair. Okay, your turn. Oh, my turn, huh? Okay. My next one is the Oceana cowl, which is my Nifty Knitter cowl with the pom-poms. Imogen cowl. And this is Lion Brand. And this is the largest size Easy Loom and James C. Brett Chunky. And I think it's in the Oceana colorway. And I did some progress on this as well.
I'm so sorry, guys.
So this, you can see how the color kind of
pretty.
gradates. And it's got a ways to go. I'm about halfway through.
It's not nearly as obvious in person as it is on screen.
I mean, I think you can, if you put it on like this, you can see it better. You know, if you have it up like this, when you're wearing it, you'll be able to see it. But the other one seems to have the brown one I did for autumn that my sister wore is a little more
Obvious.
not obvious. But I really like this colorway. This Laura Concert did a great big chunky turtle with this, and it looked really nice. And I like this. Again, I just have to be careful to make sure that I don't skip a loop either when I'm going around, or peg when I'm going around, or when I'm finishing the stitch. Sometimes I'll go around and I'll miss a stitch. But I like this. And the bag is by Turbo Knitter, Kenneth. So he makes a really nice bag. Okay. Oops. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's your turn.
Yes. Hold on.
Get warm.
Actually, the one I'm going to talk about, I don't have to show you anyway. My Christmas peppermint socks, I didn't get overly much work on. I got some work done on them. It's a basic rib sock pad using Magic Loop pattern by Melissa Bayer. Using dragonfly fibers in the base dragon sock, and the colorway Stole Christmas. It's red, green, mostly red and green, maybe with a little bit of white. Left in the other room. I did some bag switching around and I forgot to grab it.
Right. Okay. My next one, how many do you have left?
Let's see, I had 7. I only did 2. That'd be 5.
I have that 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. All right, my next one is the Valeria shawl from the Perfect Retreat shawl pattern by Susan B. Anderson. And this was given to me by Valeria, hence the name, for the 5-year anniversary. I'm using US 9s with this, Chow Glue Circulars. And let me see what bag it's in this one. It's in my Monet Serat bag. It's actually Serat. And I'm using Miss Babs in the Maryland Sheep and Wool 2016 and Black Watch colorways. Both of them are Miss Babs. And I didn't do a whole lot on this. I find where it is. I like this pattern though. It grows pretty quick. This is going to be a nice size shawl. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
Miss Babs does a wonderful job with her yarn. And I just love the way it's working up with the pattern. I was going to take this one with me on retreat, but I don't know if I'll have the brain power to pay attention when I get to the lace section. So I'm just going to leave this one home and work on it when I get home. But I love the color. Valeria, I really do like this pattern. Thank you very much. I don't know where my... Didn't I have this? There it is. I must not have put it on.
It matches.
Yes, my needle cozy, my DPN holder here is by Thank God for Bags. And I did not put it in properly, so it came out. There we go. That'll keep it in there. Yep, no problem. And this is Thank God for Bags has a banner as well under our podcast threads, and that's Blue Yarn Always. Sheila. She has some wonderful things, but she has some interesting bags come up recently.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Okay. I think it's your turn, right?
Yes.
Two. Did I do 6?
I can't remember. Maybe you need to do one more. I'm not sure. I'm very drowsy,
1,
so...
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, then you need to do one more.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I gotta do one more. Okay. Alright. The next one I'm doing is the Dead Easy shawl. This is Mother's Day shawl, the Dead Easy pattern by Heidi, who is Undead Yarn, or Knitty Girl on Ravelry. And I did a little bit. I like this, and this one probably will be going with me, because I don't have to worry too much about the stitches.
Right.
So, because exactly what it says, it's an easy shawl, and I like that. And I'm looking forward to her fingering weight coming out, because it's 600 and some odd yards, and I will just use a larger a larger yarn, and do the same yardage and have a bigger shawl, because I like big shawls.
And
so
you cannot lie.
I cannot lie. So this, you can see I've got the 3rd color in. I didn't do a whole lot, but I did some. I don't remember working on this, but I guess I must have done it at the beginning of the week.
Sometimes that happens.
Because I can definitely see more of the blue right now. Actually, I do remember working on this. I think I did 1 row.
Do you or do you not remember?
I think I do.
Is that your final answer?
Because I couldn't remember if I had done a yarn over or not.
Is that your final answer?
Maybe. I really like this. It's a fun pattern. And I'm looking forward to the bigger one coming out. And this is my Star Wars AT-AT bag. This is a large, or is it an extra large? Ambrody bag.
Large? I don't know.
I think this is an extra large.
Because
this is a large. This is a large.
Okay.
Because we bought the large. So this is an extra large.
Okay. I have difficulty differentiating between some of the styles.
Yeah. Well, it's the same bag. I mean, it's the same style as that Brody bag. Well,
No, but I mean the different sizes.
Oh, right. Your turn.
So, next, in my Kikaboo Bags Autism Awareness Puzzle Pieces bag, is Miss L's 6-ply sock pattern by Miss L, and this is Harry, so I'm using Nomadic Yarns Twisty Sport in the colorway Harry for me.
Harry for you?
Yes, whoopsie, wrong one.
And we might be a little tired. Taya's switching schedules, so she'll be on day shift for a while. And
Although I am completely switched over.
And I have not been sleeping well, so I'm a little tired. So we apologize in advance for being a little bit off.
My medicine sometimes makes you tired too, and other things. So, first stock has been done for a while. And by for a while, I mean like a week or 2.
We have all of our socks drying downstairs almost, because we washed socks. We had a sock washing. Looks like a Christmas stocking.
It does. And then, second sock is about...
Oh, you're doing well.
Thank you. I'm about an inch away, inch and a half away from starting the heel flap.
Yeah. Boy, you don't realize how... It doesn't look like it would be that long, but you're right.
Mm-hmm. So, there it be.
Very nice.
Thank you. Gimme.
Okay, my next one is my rainbow baby turtle from the Biddy the Bashful baby turtle from the from Talia's Patterns, Franciscan Gypsy Designs, and I'm doing this for the tortoise versus hare, and I'm using a 2.75 C hook. I think I'm using a D now, but, and Knit Pig's Brava Sport in yellow and red, and in the PHN Fun in the Woman Cave for the top of the shell. And that is in our Tortoise versus Hare 2017 large size Silver Shed USA bag. This has been done for a while. Okay, the shell. There's the PHN Fun in the Woman Cave. There's the Knit Picks. In my Notions pouch, I have the little patch for the bottom there, and the two legs, and that's all the little pieces. And then here I did some work on I didn't have the brain power to do a lot of this. I did this earlier in the week. I was going to do some of it last Sunday, but I just couldn't focus. But you can see I've got now, I was just starting the eyes, the white of the eyes, and now I'm starting the black. I can't. Can you see both eyes? I'm directionally.
See the white of their eyes.
I'm directionally challenged.
Nope. There.
You can see both of them. I can't see with the.
Let's see. Hold on.
He's got two eyes. He's got two eyes. 1, 2.
There we go. Instead of the stitch markers in the way.
1, 2. So I think I have another row of the color work, another row or two, and then it's just straight sailing, and I can go ahead and stuff it and sew it together. I don't know if I'll be able to finish before the Tortoise versus Hare. I want to try, but I'm not bringing this with me on retreat because it requires bringing the stuffing along, and I just don't want to have that much stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm there for retreat. I'm not really there to just sit and knit, so it's important that I do this. I am bringing a few things, but nothing that I have to worry about sewing and things like that. But I'm enjoying this immensely.
Oh, God.
I always enjoy Talia's patterns, so.
Thank you.
And especially the owl and Biddy, so, and patches. Well, patches. What's patches called? Brat.
Brat.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. How many do you have?
No, I have 4.
Okay, go ahead.
So, in my unnamed flame bag is
Flame on.
the Mindless Workout Charity Hat. I only got a little bit done on this. This is the Bankhead pattern by Susie Gorley.
Oh, is that the one that you started in, what yarn?
This has been going for a while, Mom.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a new one.
Well, it's a newish, but not new.
Oh, okay.
Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn. Colors.
Oh, right,
and
right.
Colorway 5001 Brights.
The one that's like my baby blanket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I only have had the one hat on the nails.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you had another one too.
Yeah, I don't know why you did either.
Very pretty.
I don't knit as many hats as you do.
Yeah.
So.
And Sue, I am going to look at the. I have a magic loop class from Craftsy, but right now I'm going through their dyeing class. I already did their first class. I'm doing their second one now, and I need to finish that, and then I can go ahead and pick up the magic loop so I can learn to do that. Because you're right, I have to do that. I need to learn how to do that so I can move forward.
Yes.
Okay. That's very pretty, Ty.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. In my Tortoise versus Hare 2016 bag, another Ambrody bag, large, with my Turtle Bunny from Laura Smoot, is my Turtle pot holder from the Turtle Love pot holder pattern by Vonnie Luce. And Vonnie does have a double for her FO for this pattern and the bunny one for the Tortoise versus Hare.
What?
Yes, you're sleeping. Okay, I finished the 2 shells. So here they are.
Looks like a pretty hat.
It does. So that's the 2 shells. What did I do? Yeah. My crocheting is always up. I might have to do another. I thought I finished this. Maybe I have to do another row on this. It looks like I might have to do another row on it. I thought I finished this. I might have to do another row on it. It's okay. I'm not sure.
How many rows are you supposed to have?
I don't know. I'd have to check the pattern. Anyway, I can fit. If I have to do another row, it's not going to be a problem. Okay, so that's that. And I started the head. Where is it? And this is all, and I love this cotton, which I like. It's very, very soft. So that's the first one. I've got like another round or 2 to do of this. And if I didn't pull this tight enough, I might have to sew it closed, but that's okay. So I've got these 3 greens.
That'll be nice.
And Vonnie, I might stuff it. Or not. I mean, I don't, it's got the holes might be too big for me to stuff it, but it might be a cute little turtle. We'll see what happens. But I really like it. So, and this is a free pattern right now, so if you're looking for something to do turtles or bunnies, Vonnie has these up. I don't know how long she'll leave them for free, so okay, very nice.
So in my Slip Stitch Studios Brown Coats bag, which is Firefly, of course, is the Princess of Themyscira shawl. And the wrap is the Wonder Woman wrap by Carissa Browning, and I'm using Red Heart. Not Red Heart. Why did I write Red Heart?
Hobby Lobby?
No. Knit Picks. Barbara Worsted. I haven't used Red Heart in years.
I don't remember the last time I used Red Heart.
Knit Picks Bravo Worsted in the colorways red and yellow. I must have been really tired when I was writing these notes. So you're not going to really be able to tell, but progress was made.
Very nice.
So,
cute stitch markers.
okay. So it's just starting to curve a little bit.
You have to do your short rows yet?
Well, there's a lot of work still to be done yet.
Mm.
And it's going to be quite large because I'm using worsted weight yarn and it calls for fingering weight. My needle size is a size 9.
Okay. Alright, my next one is Tweety the Owl from the Loom Knit Owl pattern by Stephanie May. And I'm using a 24 peg loom, the Easy Needling loom. It's my Mama C's owl bag that she made specially for me. Thank you, Christina. I'm ready to bind this, or to take this off the loom. I just have to go back and watch the tutorial again about how to do it. So here, this is going to be how, the top and the bottom like this. And this is bulky, this is chunky weight, I think.
That's cool.
Hometown USA, Big Sur and Azalea. So I think this is going to be cute. I haven't decided if I'm going to use safety eyes on this one or not. We'll see. But
You'll have to do it before you stuff.
Oh, I know. But I like this a lot. I just get an idea of how I want to sew it and how I want to seam it up, and then I'll figure it out. But I like this pattern. It's not difficult, and I found a good tutorial about how to join the colors, and there's no hole this time.
Yay!
When I did
Good
it.
job.
So I'm happy about that. I would probably have to go back again because it's been so long since I picked it up.
Right.
To check it, but I've there's a YouTube video and she was very good about it and very clear. So yeah, I like this, and this is like a bulletproof owl, So that's kind of cool. I'm happy about that. Maybe I can put this one in Maureen's
Maybe.
Harry Potter. I don't know if she would accept that as a Harry Potter owl, but
I don't know. You'll have to find out from her.
yeah.
So,
Excuse me.
I did start a new design in the Kissing Bunnies bag.
Is that what I think it is?
I don't think so.
You told me about it?
No,
You said it was more simple, so you did this?
Not sure if I told you about it or not.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, it's in here.
I can't tell you because it'll ruin the surprise. So you'll have to forgive me.
To those people, when I posted on Instagram, I did see all your posts. I just haven't gotten on Instagram since, about suggestions, and like when I was saying I had some writer's block. The one design is in timeout. This is a different one. I can't remember who made the comment about, we'll try something that's not a toy, see if that helps a little bit. I really don't like designing non-toys. I've tried multiple times to break out of the toys, and I get bored really quickly. Not because designing toys in and of it, not because designing non-toys is boring in and of itself.
Call from Virginia. Call.
Excuse me.
But because
Call from
designing
Virginia.
toys is
Call.
more my thing.
I have to wait for this and see what it is. Because it could be your...
It could be.
We're waiting for a call for something for an appointment. Well, I don't think so. This annoys me to no end. You know?
Okay.
How much...
I got referred to another cardiologist, so
So we're waiting
by
for-
my cardiologist.
So we're waiting for an appointment call. But
Uh-huh.
that bugs me because they call and you stop what you're doing, or you pause your movie, or you stop your dinner, or whatever it is you're doing, and then they don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really annoying, and it's not very nice.
So sorry about that. But yes. So thank you for the suggestions. Yes, I have tried breaking out of toys. You guys do know I have the Duke pattern. It's just not my passion to design non-toys. I lose interest really quickly.
She thinks 3D.
Yeah. I guess it actually be 4D since
40? I guess so, yeah. Well,
Good.
yeah, I guess
because
so.
it actually has
Depth and
Yeah.
breadth and whatever it is. She doesn't think too deep.
yes. So voila.
Voila. Okay, I guess it's my turn.
Uh-huh.
This one is in my Silver Shed large Eeyore bag. Okay, this is by Silver Shed USA. It was a gift to me from Davina, I think.
I can't recall.
And this is the Easy A by Laura Smoot, and the pattern was gifted to me by Laura. Thank you very much. And I'm using Miss Babs Yowza in the colorway Gotta Love Me. And I'm using I think I'm using US 10.5s. And yeah, because this one I switched them out actually. I had them on my knit picks originally. And the stitch markers are by Laura Concert. They're the teacup stitch markers she gave me. And I did make a little progress. I like this pattern. This pattern makes me really happy. I didn't make a whole lot of progress, but here it is.
You hit me.
No, my needles hit you. I cannot be responsible for my needles. So that's what it's. You can hardly see the black that's in there. Stop that.
I didn't hit any
Don't
needles
do that.
in it.
Don't make my needles do that. Okay, you can see some of the black in there, but not very well. It's kind of.
No, they can see it. They can see it.
I did about maybe 3 rows or 4 rows maybe of this, I think. I like working this because it's basically, well, I can't say because it's pay pattern, but it's easy. Easy A is aptly named.
Mm-hmm.
Like Heidi's shawl, it's an easy pattern and I enjoy it very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy pattern that looks nice.
Right.
Which are my favorite.
Easy is a good thing right now.
Yeah. I have very low low ability to concentrate right now, either because I'm tired or because I have a lot of things going on. So this and Heidi's and a couple other patterns are really nice for that kind of thing. And they're pretty. So if people say, oh, you did that looks hard, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it's not. It's fun. Not to say that it's not, it's not boring in any stretch of imagination. It's just fun.
Final one was not started until last night. This was started with the thought process that I wanted to have it on the go for retreat because I think I'm going to be mostly working socks on the road and during talks and stuff. So, in my Kikimoo Bags Teacups bag are the recessed socks. Using Miss L's basic 6-ply sock pattern by Miss L. The yarn is Marigold Gen Superwash DK in the colorway Sidewalk Chalk. And these are for Mom. I actually got the yarn from Mom's stash.
And I've got the same yarn in a shawl that I'm doing, the Ollivander shawl. So it'll match. You made a fair amount of progress.
Yes, I did.
Pretty. Love the way it's working out. So
So-
pretty. Aren't those pretty? Because I prefer sport weight socks, so those are really pretty.
I do too, not just knitting them. I prefer the way they wear.
I like the way they feel. They're a
Yeah.
little more cushiony.
Yeah.
I think that
I agree.
pretty.
So,
Look
I
the way
just
it
love this
shines.
particular pattern.
That blue really shines. It's almost
I
iridescent.
know. I love this blue. I live while I'm knitting. I'm like wait for the blue pops.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
So
That's the way it was with the with my unicorn with Cinna. There were certain parts that I just waited. Like in that yarn, it was different. It was kind of like thick and thin, usually I don't necessarily like things that are kind of unspun, but there were parts of it that were like a little unspun, and I waited for that because it was only about this long, the piece, but it felt good on my hands. And so I'd go through that, and then I'd go to the next one. When's that coming up? When's that coming up? You know? And of course, all the pops of color are really pretty. All
So-
right.
yes, it's got some work done on it.
Okay. Are you ready for me to go to the next one?
Yeah, because I'm done.
Okay, this is my last one. It's the Cables Lapgan, and right now that's just what it's called because I can't think of a name for it. And this is the big cabled Afghan pattern by Joyce Vance. I'm using US 9s.
With a conveyance stance.
I don't know. I'll have to ask. This is Miss Babs Yowza in the Zing colorway. And this bag is Knitting's My Bag Sea Turtles bag. And I think I did 1 or 2 rows on this because these are kind of long rows. So I'm really talented. I got this all tangled up here.
Tangled up in blue.
Definitely tangled up in blue.
Do you got it?
Let me see here.
Do you have it, rather?
Let me see here.
Hold on. I made better.
Thank you. Okay, so here we go.
And you're way too early on to really show much in the way of progress.
Well, I haven't done anything but the garter part of this. I haven't started the cable yet. And this is another one that will stay home because I'll hit the cable if I bring it with me. I don't want to be doing that in the car. So, because of my luck, I'll drop the cable needle or lose it out when I open the door or something. So,
Now if you stick it behind your ear like I do.
I'll still lose it. So this is going to be pretty good
I'm thinking
size.
of the what's her name who writes books?
A lot of people write books. I write
The
books.
knitter.
Stephanie McPhee.
Yes. And the one time when she stuck
Yes.
the DPM behind her ear and didn't want to return the rent-a-car until she could find her DPM when she forgot she stuck behind her ear.
Yes. That's knitting. So this is a fairly wide lapgan. And I think I got this from Packing Knits. By the way, if you want to watch a fun podcast, she's a lot of fun. She's out of Florida. And I'm glad you're okay, Heidi. She's podcasting. She put up another podcast. You might want to check her out. She has her own shop, and she sells yarn and stitch markers and things like that. So I want to check her out. She's doing a giveaway over there right now for a shawl. But anyway, this is really, I love this color. I love the pattern so far. Of course, it's just garter right now, but I'm looking forward to the cables. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 more rows, maybe a little more, before I start the cables. And I'm looking forward to that. I think it looks like it might be pretty intuitive. And this I wanted to tie because I did a really long tail cast on, and so I was trying to keep it out of the way. And I think I had it around a stitch marker. I think what I need to do is get one of those tags. I have one of those, those bobbin things that you use for not crocheting,
stitch.
for cross stitch. I have one of those. Yes, here's my stitch marker. I can use maybe that for the.
Or you could just trim your tail.
Well, I don't want to use the yarn up in case I need it.
That half inch.
It's more than a half inch. If it was a half inch, it wouldn't be a problem.
I mean, you're not gonna need the yarn.
I'll deal with it later. But it matches my bag. So that's happiness. Alright, so that's that for projects, I think.
Yes, you did a lot of work this week.
Yeah, a little bit on a lot of things.
It's still impressive.
Thank you. I did some more work on some projects than others.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay, so that's that. Let me think. Okay, what's next?
Bookshelf.
Bookshelf.
Did you
Finished
finish?
objects? I
Yes.
don't have anything.
I do.
Oh, you do. That's right, you do.
Pumpkin latte.
Mine.
Hey!
Mine.
He's not staying.
Mine.
He's going away.
No. No.
You can't
No.
keep every toy.
No.
You can't keep every toy.
Mine.
You can't.
Mine.
You can't. You don't even like coffee.
Mine. It's pumpkin latte tea. Chai tea.
No, he's pumpkin latte
Chai
coffee.
tea.
You don't even like coffee.
It's so cute.
So he turned out really well. So
It's adorable.
I love how he turned out. He's so cute.
But he's crying because you're giving him away.
Well, I can't keep every bunny.
He's not every bunny. He's
I can't keep the last 3 bunnies. I kept Ninja. I'm keeping Anita most likely. I can't keep Pumpkin Latte too.
So give him to me and I'll keep him.
You already are keeping Ninja for me.
Is there a problem with that?
I can't keep you
So
too.
cute. Okay. I don't have any FOs. Okay. We already royalties. You have something from Christina.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So Christina sent me a Mad Tosh. I think this is Mad Tosh here. Yeah, that's Mad
Looks like
Tosh.
it might be Mad Tosh, yeah. I thought there was a tag in there.
And this is
Malabrigo. Oh, I like Malabrigo.
oh no, yeah, no, sorry, not Mad Tosh, Malabrigo. And the colorway is Indiatica.
Indiacita.
Oh, Indiacita. Okay.
Indiacita?
I guess.
It's pretty.
So it's that's really pretty.
Very pretty.
And this is Coffee Break, Miss Babs.
Very nice.
You see, it's not quite the same as this.
No, it's
though.
not.
Although I'm sure this does look like a Miss Babs. I'm not sure what the colorway is. So,
Do you have any other?
I got my Plum Deluxe tea of the month. And Self-Care Blend Herbal Tea mini packet. Some more of my Rejuvenation
white
Blend Herbal Tea. Oh, this is the ginger root.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's actually quite good. If my stomach's bothering, I like to have this in particular. And Berry Bushel Bounty Herbal Tea.
Very bushel.
Yeah.
Not bushel.
I said bushel.
I said bushel.
I said bushel.
I said bushel.
Clean out your ears.
Untwist your tongue.
This has decaf black tea, Rubio's tea, strawberry pieces, strawberry leaves, strawberry essence, almond essence. Love, gratitude, no caffeine.
That sounds good.
So, there you be.
I picked up some, I guess they're like tool painter brushes or something. The foam brushes that you use for painting. I picked up a couple of those because my class that I'm doing with Craftsy uses some of them, and I didn't really have very many of those. So I picked up, they're like 97 cents for 3 of them. So I picked up 2 packages. And then I picked up this. It's a day planner. I wanted the blue, so it wasn't the one that had a saying on it that I want. This just says 2018, 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, 8,760 hours. Make them count. So this
What
is
color was the one that you had the quote you wanted?
pink.
You should have gone with the one that had the quote you wanted.
But and the one that had the quote I wanted, it wasn't set up the same on the inside either. But this has it has a little Bible quote or some kind of inspirational quote on the top, and then it has on the left prayer list and priorities, and on the right notes for the week. And this is the week at a glance. So you can see the gray is like your priorities and your prayer list, and over here the green is like your notes for the week. It has the month at a glance, and it also, oh, I didn't realize this. Oh yeah, okay, no, it's the same. It has a month at a glance as well. Goals for the month. I like the fact that it can incorporate some of the spiritual things in here. Here's your month at a glance. The one thing that I took away from the other one that I really liked was they had a place to put what you're grateful for. And this one doesn't, but I can just add it.
Right.
So, and this should be a lot of fun. I haven't used a planner like this in a while. Oh, I didn't realize it has contact details in the back here. So I've got places for names and addresses and things like that in here as well. Birthdays, anniversaries. So I'll be starting this in January. I'm kind of happy with this. It's fun to do. I like journaling. I'm just not very good at it yet. My handwriting is horrible because I write so fast. I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. I write so fast and then I can't read it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. I think, did I get yarn?
I know not.
I thought I got yarn for dyeing, but I think I did that last week. Okay. All right, moving on.
Autobiography. I worked a bit on the shared story.
Yay!
I was reading more of Consecrated Life, Vita Consecrata, and the Everyday Catholic's Guide to the Liturgy of the Hours, and UPS. I feel like I picked up Sister Queens, but I can't remember if I did or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I read a little bit of Eleanor Castile as well, but I can't remember.
Right.
I've been doing reading in bed. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did do read Eleanor Castile because I've been flipping between that and Everyday Catholic's Guide to the Liturgy of the Hours, which are both on my Kindle.
Right.
I'll read those when I'm in bed, and
Right.
I'll fall asleep reading them because I don't need my glasses or the
your
light.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just make the print really large.
And I read The Cana Mysteries by David Becca. I'm still reading it. I need to get a move on that because I want to be ready for Patrick Carr's new book when it comes out, and I need to read the first few.
When is Patrick Carr's?
I think it's in April, but I have to read 3 books after I read this one. Reread them. And I read Mary, Queen of Apostles. I'm still reading that by Reverend James Alberione, Blessed Alberione. And I did. I finished a session of prompting. I was a substitute prompter last week, so I finished those prompts on Saturday. So that's done. And that's basically what I did for that. Do you have any Etsy shop news?
No, my Etsy shop just is.
Okay, I will be putting my Etsy shop on vacation on Wednesday.
Sorry, there's a really loud noise outside.
It sounds like a snowplow, but we don't have any snow. Okay, I will be putting my Etsy shop on vacation from probably Wednesday night until sometime Tuesday. So this Wednesday until the following Tuesday, almost a week, I will be putting my Etsy shop on vacation while I'm at retreat. So, just be aware of that. If you're interested in a yarn, it will be opening it up again on Tuesday.
I'm a cruel taskmaster. I force my shops to work while I'm gone.
Yes, but you don't have to send.
No, I don't have to do any work with it.
I did do some dyeing for the shop. Before I go to the new stuff, I want to show you the old stuff again. This is the Harbinger of Autumn. Okay, this is the one I showed you last week. That was already skeined up again. Okay, I reskeined the cockatiel, and this is how it looks. It has similar colors, but there's a lot more gray in it. It still looks like a cockatiel.
Yes, it does.
See, this is the difference.
Very
Oh,
different.
boy, it is different. I didn't realize how different. Okay, so this is cockatiel. This is Harbinger of Autumn. This is lengthening shadows in a new base for me. This is the Stardust base. It's my sparkle base. And I don't know if you can see the sparkles in here. Can you see
Yes,
the
you
sparkles?
can. Just a tad. It's sparkling just a little bit.
This is 70% fine superwash merino wool,
There.
25% nylon, and 5% stellina. Okay? And this is it's a fingering weight yarn, fingering sock. And it's got 463 yards for 100 grams. I don't know if there is a fair amount of sparkle in here. It's just not showing up very well on the candle. There, you can see there, on the camera. So I will have these going up in the shop. I don't know when. It might be after I come back from retreat. Oops.
It's a bunny.
It's a bunny. So I've got these. Okay. And I hope to be doing some more dyeing when I get back. I don't think I'm going to have time to dye before the retreat. You know, we have things to do before Ty and I do our thing for the retreat. So,
Yeah. I already scanned up the yarn I need to because I'm, under the, complete irrational thought that I'm going to knit several pairs of socks while I'm there. I've got several skeins of yarn ready to go.
and I'm going to be scanning up or caking up a couple of bulky weights. So on the off chance that I finish that baby hat,
You're
I
more
can-
likely to finish the baby hat than I am to several pairs
well,
of socks.
I'm closer.
Well, not to mention, it's a baby hat in bulky weight versus socks.
Hand problems
But socks.
and retreat that I'm going to be paying attention to. She
I'm
wants to be up.
I want to be awake.
You want to be one up.
I want to be awake.
You want to be awake?
I don't want Jim to cross the entire...
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. Anyway, you're such an oboe head.
Well, I want to be awake.
But that's not what I'm talking about. Anyway,
You don't make sense.
I do, in fact. I can't
No,
help it if
you
your brain
don't.
doesn't work. Okay, we do want to let you know that we probably will not be podcasting on Monday because that's a travel day for us. So most likely we'll be podcasting on Tuesday or maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
So hopefully, we'll let you know in the threads. Just keep an eye out on Tuesday or Wednesday. We should be podcasting one of those 2 days so we don't miss any weeks.
And Valier, you and Laura Smoot keep popping up on my phone for Instagram. Hi, guys. You're distracting me.
What?
Valier tagged me in something and Laura tagged me in something
Oh,
on
yeah.
Instagram. They keep lighting my phone up.
Oh, okay. Well, they shouldn't be lighting your phone up. It might hurt the phone. All right. We want to thank Sally for the YouTube comment. If I missed anybody on YouTube, I apologize. This was the person that was on there when
No, she's the only one on YouTube.
when we recorded. So when I last checked.
I checked right before we started.
Are we done?
We are done.
Okay, want to thank everybody for joining us here in the Woman Cave. We wish you all a very blessed week full of every good thing, lots of crafting and all the things you enjoy doing. And we hope to see you next week here in the Woman Cave. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 276.
Epitode?
And that's a wrap.